Yeah.
as well. Can you tell a little bit about that?
So I have three comics, graphic novels with Heavy Metal Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is Moon Lake,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like my Twilight Zone anthology style series.
Mm-hmm.
We're turning that into an animated show.
Oh, great.
So yeah, so that should be cool.
On Netflix or?
We haven't sold it yet,
Oh,
so
okay.
we're developing it right now.
Oh.
And my other books are Fish Kill,
Mm-hmm.
which is like a modern noir with a little bit of sci-fi mix in, and then the sequel to that is Brooklyn Gladiator, which is dystopian sci-fi, like Blade Runner style.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you get involved in graphic novels?
I've always had taken pleasure in working on kind of like I made little comic books with my brother growing up. I used to draw them, he used to write them,
Yeah.
and then I always wanted to make my own comic books. It's always been a dream of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you approached by a publisher?
No, I had to become an actor and become well known in order for them to give me a shot, you know. But Archaea, I came to them and was like, hey, I have this idea for Moon Lake, and they took a chance.
Okay. Do you have any other graphic novels coming out?
Yeah, it's more Moon Lake. Everything is continuous.
Mm-hmm.
Fish Kill and Brooklyn Gladiator. Developing other books, but nothing's really out yet. So, yeah.
That's interesting. So one of the things you've recently played in was The Offer. What was it like to portray that story? Because it's about the making of The Godfather.
Yeah.
And you play Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That was a dream role. Just like the material was just like golden.
Mm-hmm.
Working on The Godfather, and there's a lot of like footage of Francis Ford Coppola out there. Thank God that I was able to watch, and so that was really cool. And delving into that universe again after seeing the movies, you know, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and then getting back into it, and the cast was just phenomenal. Matthew Good was Bob Evans, you know. Miles Teller is so great. Juno Temple, love working with her, and Dexter Fletcher, what a great director. So like nothing bad to say about that. It was just a great experience all around.
Did you get to talk to Francis?
I wish. No, I never. No, I got to talk to other people that were in his family and in his kind of in his inner circle, but I never got to talk to him.
Okay. So how much of an influence did The Godfather have on you? Because it's a big movie.
Yeah. The Godfather was like when I first wanted to become an actor. That was one of the first. You know, you got to see The Godfather. So I watched that, and that was like a huge masterclass in. You know, it was obviously a masterpiece film. But the ensemble, like Brando, Pacino, you know, and then the second one you got De Niro, Diane Keaton, like so many amazing, Robert Duvall. So I watched that, and then I just basically reverse engineered it and basically watched everything that Coppola directed and watched everything that Pacino was in and watched everything that Brando was in. So that was like my starting point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've also done a lot of voice acting.
Yeah.
What's the difference between voice acting and physical acting?
Well, I love voice acting. You get to show up in your pajamas, and, you know, you're by yourself, and you know, you just get to be wild and crazy, and just try out a bunch of different. You take a lot of risks, and that's why I got into this, because I love cartoons and watching Looney Tunes when I was a kid, and I was like, I want to do that. Yeah.
So, which one do you prefer?
What I prefer, I think that. I mean, I love acting, but because that was my first love, I got to choose that. Yeah. Voiceover.
So we know you from Fantastic Beasts. We know you from The Walking Dead as well. Those were both French to join a franchise that was already established?
Yeah. Well, The Walking Dead is jumping on ninth season, and we got the finale coming up. Yeah, that was cool, man. It was like we had like a little troop of us, Magna's group, so we were all our own little family, insulated little family coming in. Everyone made us feel really welcome. I knew Norman, before, so he made us feel welcome. And Fantastic Beasts. I mean, that was, the franchise, like Harry Potter. It was a huge responsibility, and you hope the audience liked you and everything. But it was also cool because there was no reference, there was no book or novel of the characters. So we were like, okay, I guess we can make it our own.
Let me see. So when I go back to your comics and maybe also acting, your genre is mostly horror, fantasy, action, kind of, I think, dystopian.
Yeah, cover everything. Yeah.
What attracts
sci-fi, horror.
What attracts you in those genres?
That's what I grew up watching. Like each one of them, like Moon Lake is my homage to Twilight Zone and Tales from the Crypt and Amazing Stories. Heavy Metal the movie. All these things that I stayed up late past my bedtime to watch. And Brooklyn Gladiators, that's my hero's journey. Matrix, Star Wars, Blade Runner, homage. Akira, and then all things that I loved, like growing up, and Fishkill is like modern noir level of like detective stories and Chinatown. Like I love all those like classic whodunit. But I my aesthetic is you sprinkle a little sci-fi in there and completes it.
I have one final very important question because you have a lot of experience with the end of the world, Walking Dead. I think you already also started in Sharknado 5, if I'm correct.
By accident.
By accident? How did that accidentally happen?
I walked on set. They were like, "Hey, you want to be in it?" And I was like, "Yeah,
okay.
Sure." And then that was it.
All right. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
So you have that. Your comic book, Brooklyn Gladiators, is about the dystopian world. So my important question is, how would you survive an apocalypse?
Yeah. That was a good damn question. How would I survive the apocalypse? Good cardio, which I don't have. No. I'm okay. Yeah, no, I can go a couple rounds, fight off a couple of zombies if I had to. And you can't be squeamish.
No.
Yeah, that hesitation can cost you dearly. But that's zombies. A shark tornado, I don't know so much. I'm scared of sharks. And if one was flying at me from the sky at 100 miles an hour to eat me, I'd be like, that's it.
That's just
enjoy.
Okay, so zombies you can kill.
Yeah.
What would your theme song be? Because everybody needs a good theme song when they kill zombies.
My theme song?
Yes.
It would be something like this.
You've actually thought about this, or did that just
constantly?
come up?
Aren't you?
What? No.
Oh.
No.
Can I make one up for you?
Yes, please.
This is your
Okay,
apocalypse.
This is mine. Yeah. That definitely sounds like me. No, I'm serious. This is serious. Yes.
I sensed a little bit of sarcasm.
No, never. I'm going to record this. I'm going home and I'm going to the studio. I'm going to record this. This is
Awesome.
going to be my soundtrack. Thank you so
I'm
much.
excited.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be great. Next, if you ever star in another apocalyptic movie, call me.
I will.
And we can fight off zombies together.
And now I get to go home. I'm Dan Fogler, and this was a great interview.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.